Ben 10 issue number 1 has been released, so let's talk about it. First of all, it is pretty similar to the original show, yet there are some many significant changes and differences that we are going to spot right here. So yeah, let's talk about it. It is very interesting. First of all, the art looks gorgeous and the pacing is pretty fast as well. So of course, the first issue is all about the origin, who Ben 10 is, how he gets his powers. So we see that Ben, Gwen and Grandpa Max are in the woods. They're just chilling, they're just by the campfire. Now there is an argument between Ben and Gwen, so he just ventures into the woods. Now the US military is tracking the atmosphere and something enters it and is going to enter into Earth. Just as Ben is in the woods, the Omnitrix hits Earth and of course it latches on to Ben. Now the first major difference is how the Omnitrix looks. So the original Omnitrix was kind of very sleek, it was very definitive, but this one is more of like an unfinished or more of like a prototype. It seems it is more wiry, it has more kind of strands to it. So now that gets attached to Ben's hands, and as soon as that happens, a bear, like a mechanical bear, tries to attack Ben. So he transforms into 4 arms. So we actually get the first transformation of an alien in the Ben 10 comics. He transforms to 4 arms and he battles off, the bear, and he calls him Freddy Fazbear. So this Ben is pretty young, and it seems that this comic is set in the current kind of time period, because Ben is also using words like rage baiting and stuff. So I believe he's like a Gen Z or Gen Alpha, something like that. He again depowers and becomes Ben, but then he again transforms into another alien, which is Heat Blast, and I absolutely love the Heat Blast design here. It looks amazing. So now, yeah, he's able to kind of defeat the bear and hide. But the US military are also looking for the substance that fell down from the atmosphere, fell down from space. And then yeah, he's just hiding in the woods. He's trying to get back to his base camp where Gwen and Grandpa Max is, and Grandpa Max is actually searching for him. And then we actually have a reveal of Vilgax in the first comic. Like, this is what Vilgax looks like. Look at him. So of course Vilgax is after the Omnitrix because he wants like a weapon to control over the universe for his conquest across the galaxies. That is his goal. That is what he talks about in the first panel. So yeah, he's after the Omnitrix and he wants it. So yeah,